Test 1, 2, 3. This is a test for senior night activities starting in approximately 5 minutes. Test 1, 2, 3. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Morgantown Ice Arena for today's matchup between your West Virginia Mountaineers and Case Western Reserve. I'm Ian Murray. Richard Turkovich will join me in just a little while here, but first, we would like to honor our seniors here. Fans, we would like to honor our Division III seniors as they work complete their final semester at West Virginia University. Senior hails from Columbus, Indiana, Peyton Donica. Peyton will graduate with a Bachelor in Civil Engineering and minor in Geology and Marketing. Escorting him out this evening is his parents, Chris and Tim Donica, and his grandfather, Mike Johnson. To his family, thank you, Mom and Dad. You guys have always allowed me to follow my dreams and help shape and mold me into the person I am today. And thank you to my grandpa, Mike Johnson, who started me on my hockey journey, and finally to my teammates and all of the WVU alumni I've met along the way. Thank you for not just being my teammates, but my family. Our second senior hails from Westbury, New York, Daniel Rao. Daniel will graduate with a bachelor in finance and a minor in marketing. Escorting him this evening is his mom. Daniel's message to his teammates and family. My years playing hockey for WVU have given me so much friends who are my family and memories to last a lifetime. I want to thank Coach Rue for giving me a chance and believing in our team. Most importantly, I want to thank my mom and dad who have been my biggest fans since the first time I laced up a pair of skates at 5 years old. I am forever grateful and love you so much. I'm having a great time playing my final year with my brother, number 16, Chris Rao. Hoping for a successful playoff run to wrap up the season. Go Mountaineers. Our final senior hails from Peters Township, Pennsylvania, Luke Cassiola. Luke will graduate with a Bachelor in Finance and Accounting. Escorting him out this evening is Mary and Cassiola. To his teammates and family, to my parents, thank you for always supporting in me. I have ever done, especially hockey. To my teammates and friends, enjoy every moment you have with teammates and friends, no matter if it is practices, games, or bus rides. I will miss you all dearly. And here one time for your 2025 Division III seniors.
right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to the Morgantown Ice Arena, where tonight the West Virginia Mountaineers are going to take on the Trojans that hail from the Central Western Reserve. Anyway, we're ready to get into our starting lineups. So starting for West Virginia, on forward we're going to be number 23, Luke Cassiola, number 37, Daniel Rowell, 74, Peyton Donica, the three seniors we celebrate tonight. And of course on defense, it'll be Chris Richardson and number 13, Xavier Fankhauser. So we're getting ready to get this one started. Here we go. And the puck immediately goes off towards that neutral zone, bounces towards the West Virginia real estate. And they're brought down for Fankhauser. He's going to try to dig this one out. Oh, loose puck in front of the net. That came out for Kennelly. He had to make a nice impact save there. Comes back out to the neutral zone, then thrown across to the left. Looks like the start of this game is going to be very fast-paced. Here's this shot, comes in on Kennelly again. He turns that one aside. Back onside. Now back behind the net. Looking for it. Here's Daniel Rowell. Rowell carries this one up through the neutral zone, gets past one, dumps it in, and that one's going to end up back behind the net. Chasing after it was Quain. Now out through the neutral zone, West Virginia going to recollect. They're going to reset, reuse, and recycle. And that one ends up going down low. That was for Curtis. Back out to the neutral zone. For Napoli, that pass gets turned over. Bit of a rough one there. Now it gets dumped into the West Virginia end. Napoli going to be the first one to get to it again along the half wall. Gets fought for. Bounces off once more. Back up to the point. Tries to look for a lane to shoot. Can't find one. And a good turnover there.
Good job there by the Mountaineers to be able to clear that puck.
Oh, and now Miss getting into a bit of a tangle up on his way down into the offensive end. Somebody's lost their stick. They will recover that. Now it's going to come back down to the West Virginia end. Going to go down and around. That gets kicked out. Shannon tried to get to it. Here's a turnover. Backhand try off the side of the net. Very good attempt. He's going to come back to the front. Stops in between the circles. Tries that backhand one more time, and that one goes wide. Backing over still inside that corner. This is Who. Still loose in front. Who tries to clear it out. Couldn't quite get to it. He was trying to toss it back up to the up-tie defenseman. And a good stick there. Now the puck goes down inside that corner. West Virginia going to fight for it fiercely. They're still trying to get out of the zone here. Collecting it up top. Now back across. That's another defenseman. Rips a shot. That one gets deflected wide. West Virginia trying to reset, break out. Here they go. This is going to be pretty quick. And a bit of a trip up there. And it's going to come back out to the defenseman of Richardson. Now here's a slapper, and that one goes high and wide off the glass towards that right side wall. Moves it down inside that corner. West Virginia going to try to keep it in. And the Trojans going to try to bring this one out quite quickly. Now chasing down after it is Fankhauser. He's going to hold this one inside the corner, skates between the circles. He's looking for an option up ice, finds it. Then they try to tip it ahead, couldn't quite do it. Now there's a stick laying down here on the ice. Not sure whose stick that could be.
Probably skate off onto the bench already.
Yeah.
I believe it may have been a player from Case Western. I mean, Fusion it almost looked like over there on the Case Western bench is about six guys on the ice.
Didn't know who was coming on or coming off.
Yeah.
Fankhauser's going to give this one over. Knock this one ahead for Snyder. And there's going to be a bit of a spinorama. Bit of whoopsie daisies and ended up on his wallet. Now down towards the goaltender Austin. He's going to collect it and feed it away.
almost about the 5-minute point. We haven't had a whistle yet.
That's good for us. We'll get out of here early tonight. Here's Napoli. Comes on in on that right side, holds on a toe drag and tries to pull that one across. Ends up at the back of the defense. Tries to dump that one back in for West Virginia. Couldn't quite get to it. Oh, and a nice hit there. Flecha. And now West Virginia skates in with pace. Down on that left side, gonna lose it back behind the net. Gets upended and then the puck gets loose. And here come the Trojans. Bounces that off the boards. Gonna try to send that one that gets turned over. That's a dangerous spot for a turnover. Here's a shot. Good save from Kennelly.
And 5.5 minutes later, we have our first whistle of the afternoon. So I guess I'll give you a bit of a chance to take a breather after that as they get set for the face-off. But good job by the Mountaineers here so far.
And Masick gonna take that one. That's gonna come around for Greenberg. Greenberg gonna hold on to it. Looks for an option. Finds one in Hendershot. Now there's a puck that's loose inside the crease. They're gonna start brawling right in front of the crease. They were trying to get to that loose puck. Now they're gonna have to chase at it inside that corner. They're still digging for it. It's gonna move more towards underneath us, and then it's gonna finally come back out. And that's gonna be collected by Dyson. Now they're gonna skate on in, and that one's gonna end up in the glove hand of Austin. 14:06 to go here in the first. Shot count 6-1 in favor of the opposition.
Yeah, West Virginia, they've been shooting the puck at the net. It just hasn't registered as a shot on net quite yet. It's just been missing a little wide there.
Now you're still putting pressure on, and that's always a good thing.
Yeah, certainly have been a lot of pressure here early in this one.
And here's Rao with it. He had it for a second, lost it. Now here they come. Coming back with a full head of steam. Oh, and that's going to be a penalty. And that's going to be a trip on Fankhauser. Xavier Fankhauser, the freshman. And so we're going to see our first player go to the cage.
Yeah, and that's one even too where, you know, I wouldn't necessarily say that's a bad penalty because they had the breakaway coming. You clear the breakaway up. Didn't let him have that odd man advantage. Trust your team to kill off the penalty here.
Well, with that penalty, that means that the Trojans will have their first power play of the afternoon. And here's a shot. Oh, that hit the iron. That hit the left-sided post. And then it rings back out to the defense. They're going to hold on to it here at the top. Going to backhand it down towards the corner. It's going to try to clear as Shannon. That doesn't quite get all the way out. Then there's going to be a centering pass inside the two circles, and that one's going to go back down towards the corner. And he's going to get hit. He's going to pay the price. Both of them are going to pay the price. All three of them. 3, 4 of them. They're all look like roly-poly-olies down there.
Bodies flying all over the place down there in that corner. In West Virginia,
look like a bunch of
come away with it.
Look like a bunch of flying squirrels.
Yep.
Anyway, that'll bring you down to about 1 minute and 6 seconds to go here on the man advantage. 1 minute and 5 right as the whistle gets blown. 12:53 to go here in this first period.
Yep. Good job though by West Virginia. You force that offense zone draw while you're on the man advantage here. So if you win this draw here, you can have the chance to just get some pressure going here in the final minute.
Well, the Trojans are going to be the ones getting that win in the faceoff. They're going to dump this one in. West Virginia's going to give chase. That's McGee. Airmails it all the way down the ice, and that's a good clearance there. That'll leave 45 seconds to go on this penalty.
Probably be about 30 seconds by the time they get back in the zone.
And they're going to bring it in with Greenberg. Greenberg Goes around that corner, sends it up to the defense, gets it back, still looks, sends it up top, up high, fires one in, tries to deflect it. That's going to come out along, and a big hit there. And McNamara gets buried into the boards.
That went flying off on that one, which is cause for the whistle. So on that one, but good news is he appeared to be all right. After that, we've seen some pretty crazy hits in these D3 games.
Well, these D3 games have always been very physical, and it always seems like we see some sort of fisticuffs or a version of it during these games. So, and that, of course, was a very clean hit over there.
So probably the hit of the year back when we played West California right before we went on break.
Oh, here's one got deflected on Kennelly. Reactionary save. That one goes behind the net, back down towards the corner. They're going to send that one out, and it'll go out to the neutral zone, and that will kill off the Central Western Reserve power play. And a centering pass attempt. And now here they come. They got a 4-on-2 coming the other way. One will peel off, go to the bench. So it's still going to be a 3-on-2. One back checker comes back early. Here's a shot, and that one goes wide around the boards. That'll be collected and sent back out to the neutral zone. There's Moran. Hender's shot. Now comes off the boards. They're going to send it back down and head to the bench for a job well done. West Virginia been very good with dumping with a purpose so far in this game. And here they come with speed. Tries a centering feed. Here's a shot. What a save from Kennelly. Kick, right pad save. Unbelievable.
There. We have certainly seen some fantastic goaltending here this weekend.
And here's a couple more big hits. Napoli gets involved. And one more body hits the ice, but here they come once more on the backhand. Good stick lift. That's some great defending from McGee. He comes back and uses that stick.
And McGee had a...
Now it's turned over. The captain coming on in. Right forehander. And a great save from Kennelly. He plugged the 5-hole.
But yeah, like I was saying, McGee had a head of steam coming right off that bench. Being able to get back in time and disrupt that opportunity.
Plugged the 5-hole like it was a Thanksgiving turkey. That's one thing. Kennelly has really impressed me already, and he's only had 9 shots on him. And here's Masick to take the face-off. That one bounces off the boards. McNamara was in there for a second. They're going to push off down inside the corner. That one was a centering pass. That got deflected out to the defense. And it's going to come back down low. That's Turzo. And now they're going to get to put this one out. Masick bounced it off the boards, and now they're going to have to come back. Richardson was chasing after it, but then it goes to Fankhauser. Fankhauser, he will pay the price. He did get hit after that. And they're going to try to pull this into the middle for Masick again, and he ends up on his wallet. 9:57 to go here in this first period. Richardson tries to get it out. Gets it up to McNamara. He's going to dump this one in off the glass. And West Virginia will give chase, but it ends up hitting a defender. That was Quain. And now back along the boards. Going to get hit quite hard. But West Virginia is going to keep it down there in that offensive zone. Here's a centering pass, and that one doesn't go.
Really a good shot there. I'm just about outside that face-off circle there.
And Quintana was looking to take a good one. That's going to come back, and that's going to come out of the zone, so West Virginia is going to have to tag up here. Yeah, they're going to Hail Mary this down the ice. I believe that did take a deflection. And yes, that will not be icing, so West Virginia has to come back and recover. Dyson holding on to it, sends it ahead to the neutral zone. Bounces that off the boards, goes into the corner. Austin comes out of his net, back behind it. Had it for a second. And McKee almost ended up in the bench. That was a nice hit over there.
Yeah, that went...
Trojans coming in with pace here, and here's one shot.
Bit of a run there right into the Trojan bench there.
Oh, here's one up top. Here's a shot. He tried to fire that through traffic, blocked by Quintana. Rao was there. And then it gets deflected along. .8:02 to go here in this first period. Oh, and some more bodies coming together. Gonna skate this one on the forehand and a good shot. And that will be a better save from Austin. So it's still 0-0, 7:53 in the first. West Virginia's registered 3 shots on goal.
Yeah, but that definitely does not dictate really the game these Mountaineers have been playing. They've had great shot opportunities, great amount of offense zone pressure. Their shots are just going wide of the net, so not registering as a shot on goal for the board.
Just got to get a couple more in between the pipes. Anyway, this puck's going to come down towards the West Virginia end. That's going to be collected and sent out by Cohen and then pinned along the boards. West Virginia going to try to break out. Richardson sends a stretch pass all the way up there. No icing. Snyder's on top of it. And he had it for a second, lost it. Now it's still down inside that corner. And the Trojans are going to break out with it. This is going to be an awkward 3-on-2 opportunity. And here's a shot, and that one goes well wide. And here's a rebound try and a good save from Kennelly. Back over to Allen. Tried to dump it in, but that gets collected. Cassiola passes it up top here. Napoli with a rip, and that one gets deflected, and it's a rebound try, and that one goes out of play after a deflection. I believe that Austin got a piece of that on the way in.
Yeah, that could have been an excellent chance. As right before that shot, Austin was facing backwards. His back was towards us down there on that ice, and just wasn't able to get the puck to the net quick enough before he was able to turn around.
And it gets sent down low. West Virginia's still going to fight for it. And they're trying to keep it in that offensive end, and they're going to do so. And here's one that came right in front of the net. And they're going to chip this one out. Go out and collect it. Comes back, bounces it away, and the Trojans going to try to come back at them one more time. They dump it in, and chasing after this one down low was Shannon. And now it bounces off of the boards. McNamara tries to get involved. It's going to come down low here. Napoli rips it off the boards. McNamara had it for a second. And here's Shannon back behind the net looking for his options. He's going to break out here. Oh, and the referee going to pay the price as well. 3 of them colliding there. That was Greenberg. Greenberg's seen a lot of ice time here tonight. And we're towards the bookend of this first period. Still knotted at zeros. And skating on in, going to try to take a shot. Fankhauser gets a block, double block, and then gets it back on a stick. Passes this one up and ahead. And now they're going to chase after it. Going down towards that corner.
Yeah, good play there by West Virginia, being able to chase down after that and keep it down in the zone for the moment.
Now Fankhauser going to come back behind the net. Going to look at options, tries to send it up. That's going to be a turnover here. Going to come in between the circles. Here's a forehand try and a good save from Kennelly. Now you get it back out to Rao. Here's Quintana. They're going to have their own opportunity, West Virginia. Rao, Quintana fires a shot, and that one's going to be gloved down by Austin.
Shot there. Been a pretty fast-paced first period here, but It's been a really good one for the Mountaineer team.
It's definitely been a fun game to watch. Yeah, that one goes off the glass. Good keeping. They're going to dive after it. But West Virginia is going to get back there fast enough. Shannon tries to knock it away. That goes way up in the air. Thought maybe that had a chance at the ceiling. And here they come once more. Going to try to make a move and didn't quite work out. Now the Trojans going to skate this one back in. Comes in, tries a centering pass and a big hit. And there's going to be a penalty upcoming here. And I believe Dicing is going to go to the box. And I'm really wondering what this one is going to be for.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I didn't see much of anything, to be honest. There, I'm not exactly sure what they could be calling.
I think that's a rough. Well, the referee signaled. And now he's coming over to talk to the West Virginia bench, and obviously they're quite not happy with that. As nor am I. I don't really see where the issue with that play was.
It looked like a pretty clean hit from my angle.
And if it was going to be anything to me, I thought it was more of a trip than anything. But even then, I didn't see anything that would warrant that. But nonetheless, we're going to play on here. And West Virginia is going to be down a man.
West Virginia already able to kill off one penalty.
Going to try to kill off another one.
Yep.
0 for 1 on the power play tonight, the Trojans are. Back up top. Sends it down low. Across the ice. And that one's going to be a little too hot to handle for Henderson. Now back up top along the blue line. This one's going to come down low. And they're going to try that centering pass one more time. Henderson got it once more. And we're going to try to get to that puck. It was right on the edge.
They were offsides there, so wait for everyone to get touched up.
They all had to touch up. 1:25 to go here on the power play. Going to skate into the middle. They're going to lose it, and that's going to stay inside the zone. But now Cassiola, he almost got it. He does have it. Here he goes. He's coming in. Forehand. Oh, what a blocker save from Austin. That was almost a shorthanded goal. Luke Cassiola took that one with a lot of pace down the ice. But now the Trojans going to bring this one back. Going to bounce that one off. Greenberg was the one who had it. And then he gets it back. Behind the net now. Tries to knock it ahead. Then it goes up top. They're going to try a shot. And a good save from Kennelly. The rebound. And Greenberg couldn't quite get to it. It was too hot to handle. Goes back up top. Along that blue line. Still looking for it. Centering pass in front. And a good defense there from West Virginia. Closing in on the man. That was Greenberg in between the circles just then. Now it's going to come down low. Going to go to the left. Here's a shot, and that one's going to be deflected loose inside the crease. Kennelly makes 2-3 fantastic saves. Then it goes back out. He has to quickly reset. Still traffic in front, and this puck's going to end up going behind the net. Then they're going to try to get this one out as fast as they can. This is going to be jolly. Now here's a shot, and a good save from Kennelly. He puts the pads down. 13 seconds to go here on the penalty, and that clearance ought to do it. And West Virginia has killed another penalty already in this one.
We go back down when it was right in front of the net there. Job by Allen there, just being able to clear that puck out there and get it out of the danger zone.
Big blocker save. Another save from the paddle, and I thought he was going to try the wraparound, but he's going to hold on to it here. Big shift here. The kitchen's getting a little hot. Here's a block. That one's going to go down towards that corner, and McGee is going to try and get this one away. McNamara skates it in, and he will finally get the pressure valve to release, but he's got it again. Here's a shot and a good save from Austin. He lost the puck, regained the puck, and took a shot. Woo!
That was a shift. Certainly something all started.
Well, thankfully, McGee was able to reach for the fire extinguisher for that very hot kitchen. Yeah. The fire alarm started going off.
Yep.
Somebody call the fire department. But here we go. Now the puck comes back up top. They're going to say no. And now here come the Trojans skating in with pace. Comes in, and that one's going to get blocked and ends up into the glass. That was who took that shot. 1:18 to go here in the period. This first period has flown by. Tried a centering pass there. That's going to be collected. Now Misk tries to get it out from DeGrandis. Now it comes in. Here's a shot. Good save from Kennelly. He's made a lot of those already in this first period. And here's Misk. He's skating in with speed. On that right side, he's going to try to deke, loses the handle. Puts it along the boards. Still holding on to it. They're going to have a bit of a scrum in front of the bench of the trial. We're going to get a... What are we going to get here? Puck go out of play. Yes, I believe the puck might have just gone out of play there.
Yeah, I believe the puck might have went in.
Hit a stick coming off the bench.
Hit something, yeah, on the bench there, which out of play, so.
45.9. And the shots on goal are 18-7 in favor of the Trojans. And back up top, here's a shot, and that one had a chance to get under the bar. It didn't, it hit the glass behind it. 35 seconds to go. They're going to hold this one inside that neutral zone, and 30 seconds to go. I think the Trojans might get one more breakout chance, and then we're going to hear the buzzer sound. And that puck's going to go almost. Is it going to have enough pace? No, it will not. Not enough for icing. 15 seconds to go. Fankhauser, cross ice pass. That was really good eyes there to find that one. Then going to send it ahead. It bounces off the boards. And that ought to do it for this first period. About 2 seconds left. And that'll do it for this first period. So, after one period of play, we're still all knotted at zeros. Stay tuned for the second period. We'll be right back. Anyway, we're having some fun up here in the booth, but we welcome you back to the Morgantown Ice Arena. I'm Richard Turkovich, he's Ian Murray. Now, Ian, through that first period, West Virginia played very well in that first period, even though they don't have enough shots maybe to count for it. But we're going to see what happens in this second period. Now, Ian, what do you expect?
Yeah, no, it was definitely, and I think they've had a lot better opportunities and stuff, and it was just going left to right or high and wide of the net there to begin that first period. So that's why it's only 7 on net right now. And yeah, honestly, it was a really good period. The only thing, we had a few bad turnovers right down here. Clean that up a little bit, and we'll be cooking with gas here.
Oh, I like that. But also, at the same time, you have to remember that for this team in this game, you gave up 2 penalties in that first period. You want to try to be a little more disciplined in this period. So we'll see what's going to happen. Anyway, the second period is going to be underway here. The first time it goes down here past Austin. Miss gets it. Oh, he fired it off the side of the net. And now McNamara sends this one up top. Here's a shot. That one's going to be blocked. So now the Trojans going to have an odd man rush. Oh, and a great stick there. Prevented the breakaway. That was so close. And a shot and a good save there from Austin. But wow-wee. That puck was about to go for a breakaway. And got the stick on it right on that blue line.
Yeah,
that was a really
incredible play there.
Really nice job.
Play there, break it, and you force and allow yourself to have an offense zone face-off now.
And that one, oh, that's kept in, deflected. That one very easily could have been a chance on goal. Now it comes down towards that right-handed corner. They're going to fight for it. Now carrying it out is Jolie. Then he's going to send it up to Cohen. Cohen chases after it. And it's back down inside that corner. They're going to fire this one. Almost hit the goaltender. Now it's along the half wall. Going to bounce it off. And now here's a centering pass in front, and I'm not sure where that puck ended up. I'm not sure if Kennelly got a piece of it or if it went high and wide. But here comes West Virginia on a fast break. They're skating on in. Nice move there from Quintana. Backhand try, and it somehow stays out of the net. That is unbelievable.
An unbelievable move there from Quintana, but an even better save from Austin. Well, what a sequence that was.
With that save from Austin, which was a very nice save, I am going to bring up his numbers for a second. He is 3-7 on the season, has a .758 goals against, and I believe that is a, a .768 save percentage. So not the greatest numbers, and that's why I'm not real worried about West Virginia's shot count to start this game, because it seems like you get shots on this goaltender, and it seems like we're going to get a couple, at least by stats and how history has gone.
Yeah.
And you know what they say, history repeats itself. This one comes back up top. Here's a shot. That one gets deflected. And it went off of Austin's pads. And that was the best opportunity for West Virginia so far tonight. Back out for Snyder. Snyder comes back in. Now they're going to lose sight of it. I think it went up and out of play.
I believe it did as well. Puck gets tossed back over the glass, so we'll resume play here momentarily.
And off this face-off, West Virginia's going to get a nice win. Here's he attempted the shot. That got blocked. Now they're going to try to send this out to the neutral zone. That won't happen. Still holding it in down there. And now going to try to break out with DeGrandis, but that puck will be force-fed back into their own defensive half. And now West Virginia gets a nice turnover. Oh, and almost an opportunity there. Richardson holds on to it. And then it gets turned over in that neutral zone, but West Virginia gets it back. The Mountaineers skating on in. Looking for an option. Puts it in past the corner. We're down here, that's Cassiola. Now Kleka. In that corner. And Donica is there as well, but the puck's gonna come loose and a good shot. And that one just goes wide behind the net. Bouncing this out towards that neutral zone. Richardson loses the handle, so Kennelly has to come out of his net. He gets to it and pushes it away. And that's going to be Fandon. Now goes up into the air.
Yeah, well, a really good play here. West Virginia has been on the attacking end so far here, approaching about the 4-minute mark.
And they haven't let up a shot yet. And hold on to it. They had to check up, so he had to hold on to it longer than he wanted to. Didn't want to get that offside called.
Yeah.
Gonna send this in. They're still fighting with a bit of a tangle up there. They come through that neutral zone. Gonna get airmailed into the zone by who? And now a cross ice pass. West Virginia gonna try to break out. Bounces it off the boards. That was a good decision. And now they're gonna come in. Centering pass. Here's a shot deflected, and that one goes wide. Going after it was Quain. Doesn't get it. Now it's Henderson. Henderson skates on in on the forehand and trying to go to the backhand. And then it's going to come back out for West Virginia. They're going to carry this with pace. It's going to be a 2-on-2. Coming in with a lot of pace. Here's a shot. That one gets deflected up into the netting. That was Misk who tried to fire that one home.
Wait here, someone's trying to get off the ice down at the other end, unable to get the door open here.
Oh, there you go, and they got it eventually. And they're having trouble with that door down there.
Yeah, we've been having problems with that door.
Well, that'll all be fixed.
Yep.
Next season.
We hope.
With a new arena coming to Morgantown. This one's going to be tossed out into that neutral zone. West Virginia going to try to break in. Off the boards, back there is Curtis. Holding on to it, he tried to pass it up top, gets hit there. That was a good stick. And now Jolly's going to take this one out and airmail it down the ice. That's going to go way up into the netting. I don't even think he tried to do that. He accidentally hit it a little too hard and went up into the netting. That was actually quite impressive that he did that by accident. West Virginia gets a nice turnover there as they try to enter the zone. 14:42 to go here in this second period. We've had quite a few whistles to start this period. Now here's a stretch pass. This is going to be really good, and they're going to try to go through two, and that was Lestian. Tried to go through two, then he tries a centering pass. Puck still loose. Here's a shot, he scores! It goes into that top left corner. He was on his back, slides away, and it is going to be 1-0 Mountaineers on what was a wonderful shot through traffic. And that's Snyder.
Yeah, take a look at the replay here. Through traffic, falling down to the ice and snipes it into the back of the net there. And that will give the West Virginia Mountaineers the 1-goal lead here.
And our goal song has been changed to Brass Bonanza just now. I happen to like that. Oh, and a big hit down the other end. Another big hit. And here comes West Virginia with a 2-on-2, 3-on-2. They're going to have one join the attack. Here they come. Loses the handle, holds onto it, fires a shot, and that one goes off of the boards. West Virginia getting a shot of adrenaline after that goal. Which, by the way, that goal looked very Alex Ovechkin-esque. Here's another shot, and that one gets sent above. That was almost a double for Snyder.
West Virginia, especially right now, has looked like they have just been fired out of a cannon. West Virginia has came out firing here on senior night.
Well, they got a shot of that adrenaline, and we'll see here. Podrucki with that face-off, loses it to Kleka. And this is going to come back. Fankhauser is going to be the one to chase. Kennelly goes out to get it. One came back really quickly. That was who. And now West Virginia trying to get a second here. And we waited until almost halfway through the game to have our first goal. And here's a shot. Oh, and that got deflected in on goal. And Austin makes a reaction save. That was almost an own goal that bounces off the stick, or the skate rather, of Quain and almost ended up in the back of their own net.
Yeah, that was another dangerous opportunity there.
That could have been very rough there, Ian.
That is definitely not the way you want to get down 2-0 if you're going to get down 2-0.
That would be demoralizing. Skating it up as Hendershot. Tries that pass back. It's loose in front, and he gets the rebound. Kennelly with a fantastic save on the second time of asking.
And that right there is the 13-minute mark here.
And West Virginia, a little confusion there in the neutral zone. They're going to try to dump it in.
Just the first
it
two
was
shots
close.
of the period for the Trojans.
Well, that was close to too many men on the ice penalty on West Virginia. They were able to get the men off. Oh, and a big collision there. Misk ends up on his wallet. And now the Mountaineers coming on in, going to try to get it back. That's going to be a bad turnover here. But Misk will be able to come back and recover. Strauss pass along, going to do a spin move down here in the corner. They're going to have a bit of a coming together. There's going to be a scrum. McNamara tries to pull it out towards that corner. Misk is going to try to put it back in the corner. And now Masek was in there with Misk. And this one gets brought out. Chiraput Sokol. And a nice move here. Here's a shot. That one gets blocked. That was Masek again. Now here's Misk. Misk, oh, and a big coming together. But the hitter ended up being the hit in the end. Here is Rao. Back up to the defender. Here's a shot. That one's blocked in front by DeGrandis. Now they're going to hold this one in between the circles. Tosses it to the right. Now bounces it off the boards, and West Virginia will reset, reuse, and recycle. 11:24 to go here in the second period. That one gets tipped up into the air. And now West Virginia is going to come on back. Down low inside that corner. Now here's a shot and a good save there from Austin. And now we're going to have a bit of a scrum here. And maybe it'll be a nothing burger.
Going to get a slashing call here, it looks like.
And I'm wondering who's going to be the one to go.
Like it's West Virginia.
And I could not make out. I believe that might have been Rao, 37.
Trying to get this figured out exactly what it is here. This indeed will be a power play for the Trojans. At least that appears to be the indication down on the ice.
The West Virginia player already went to the box.
Yeah.
It was, I believe it was Rao. I might need to fact check me on that one.
Believe you were right there, as indeed they just put it up on the board there, so it's 2-minute minor.
So this is going to be West Virginia's third penalty of this game. They come back up top. Jolly. Fire that one in. I don't think it ever got to the net, but that time Kennelly had to make a sweeping go round from that right to left. And now we're down here in our own end. Jolly's got it once more. Tries to knock it up to Allen. And West Virginia putting some sustained pressure up here in the offensive end on the penalty kill. Snyder. Going to try to make them feel a little uncomfortable. So was Allen. And now they're going to drop back and defend. 1:12 to go on the power play. Oh, and a big hit there, and that's going to be a penalty. This is going to be a 5-on-3.
Yep.
And that will be a trip. And that's one of those ones where that's just a little awkward. I don't think there was any real intention there at all. Just kind of a coming together.
No, but indeed that was a penalty there. I didn't quite see the one before that, the slash, but
Liam Dicing will be the guilty party. So he's going to have to go to the sin bin. And do his time. So West Virginia has 2 in the box. This is going to be a 5-on-3 for the next minute and 1 second. So this would be the best chance for the Trojans to probably equalize. Here's one over to the left. Gonna skate this one on in. That's gonna be a good block. Gonna blow a tire there. Gonna get it back. Fires a shot. That one gets deflected by the paddle of Kennelly. Now down towards this right side. They're gonna send it up top once more. Jolly fires a shot. And that one gets deflected wide. Now they're gonna come back down. This is Cohen. Sends it back up top. Now they're gonna send it down low. Waiting, looking for an option. Sends it up top. That's Quain. Over to Jolly. Over across ice pass. That was almost a very nice feed. Now they're going to send one centering pass, and that one goes wide. And that's Greenberg, who's been down low, down there in those red gloves. And I believe the puck went up out of play.
yeah, West Virginia needed not exactly what they needed there. They're looking for that clear. Clear is going out of play, forced another offense zone draw. Still 22 seconds left to go, but it did allow him to get the fresh 3 legs out there on the ice.
And now they're going to send this down to that right side centering pass attempt. That gets broken up, and West Virginia should have a chance to clear here, and they will. I thought they were going to try to skate that out. 10 seconds to go on the 5-on-3, and then they'll still have an abbreviated around 1 minute and 2 second, 1 minute, 59 second power play with 1-man advantage. So that will be what is happening now. Here's a shot and a better save from Kennelly. And man, has this West Virginia team really fought hard to defend these penalties. They've given up 4. 54 seconds to go.
Yeah, 0 for 3 so far.
Don't say that.
Western.
Don't say that. And now this one gets brought out to the blue line. They're going to send it back down low. Here's one more. Down low again. Having to set up, have less room. 4 players out there for West Virginia, and that puck is going to get cleared. And there's going to be a whistle. It hits somebody on the bench.
Yeah, 39 seconds left, but that playoff, face-off is coming down on this end here of the ice, which bodes well here for the Mountaineers with 39 seconds left to go. West Virginia will get the line situated here.
Well, off of that face-off down here, 31 seconds to go on the man advantage. Greenberger sends this one up for Jolly. Sends it back down. Here's a shot. Oh, that was a very good shot, but it just goes wide. Here's Jolly again on that blue line. Throws one towards the net, and that'll be paddled away by Kennelly.
So far, very good penalty killing unit for the Mountaineers here. So here as they look to just kill off the final 15 seconds. Indeed, that will just about do it there, I believe, there, partner.
Yeah, well, about 6 seconds to go, and West Virginia gonna hold them. 0 for 4 on the power play, if you include the 5-on-3. And that is impressive from West Virginia to hold this on to this 1-0 lead. 8 minutes and 1 second to go here in this second period. Shots 23-15 in favor of the Trojans. And West Virginia gonna fight for it here in that neutral zone. And that's gonna be offside. Playing some Frank Sinatra here in the building.
Yep.
I tend to like that.
Throwing ourselves here on a
So does my father.
Saturday evening.
So does my father, who is probably tuned in. One of his favorites, Frank Sinatra.
Certainly are enjoying our evening here in the Morgantown Ice Arena.
No place I'd rather be on a weekend.
Nope.
Only one more weekend to do it, however. But this will be Division III's final home game. And their final game in this building.
Final, yeah.
And here's one, and that gets deflected.
Just quote unquote, final home game. In quotations, I guess, is I think when you guys have to West Bank, they'll be considered the home team.
Yes, in
a
West
neutral
Virginia.
site,
yes, of
yeah.
course. And here comes another shot. Oh, and a good save there from Austin. And there's going to be a tussle here in front of the net. And it'll be nothing but just one shove. Snyder's getting in there. He's chirping a little bit. But like I just mentioned, it'll be their last game in this building for the season and forever. This will be Division III's final game here in the Morgantown Ice Arena. At least this version, Morgantown Ice Arena version 2. Coming
Unsure
soon.
what exactly is happening over there with that, but
I'm not sure if that'll be the official name. Not sure about that, but we do know it is going to be a very nice facility. And here is Greenberger skating on in. And they're still holding it down inside that corner. Bounces that off the wall, and that will get chipped into the neutral zone. Chirapatsokol was the one who snagged it there in that neutral zone. And now they're going to reset. 6:23 to go. Sends it off the boards, and West Virginia will collect that one too. And now here's going to be a turnover. Here they come down the ice. This is who has the puck on his forehand, fires a shot, and that one just goes wide. Almost tried to dump that one in the top left corner. Didn't quite get to it though. And now it comes down here for them to reset. Try and get this one back. Knocks it off the boards. Still gonna hold on to it. Here's a slapper and a good save. So about 5 minutes to go here. Maysack gonna hold this one alongside that neutral zone. Now they're gonna push this one ahead. This is Greenberger. Hender's shot, excuse me. Now down here in the West Virginia defensive end. And it's been a good setup so far for the Trojans. They've fired a couple shots there. And the shot count's gotten much more balanced as the game has gone on. 24-18, it's still in favor of the Trojans.
Registered about 6 shots here in the second period has the Trojans.
Been good West Virginia defense so far. And that's going to live up. I think Kennelly, yes, Kennelly makes another save.
Give them a lot of credit here so far.
25 saves, still has a goose egg on the board. And I think this West Virginia team, the only thing they really need now is maybe another insurance goal heading into this third period. However, like we always say, a 2-0 lead is the worst lead in hockey. Wait, that's a tongue twister. And here comes West Virginia. In fast. They're going to fire that centering pass. That goes nowhere.
Tried to get there sooner to Quintana there and just could not get the right angle.
Send it up to Moran. And that's going to be a big hit into the boards as well. And now, and that centering pass had a chance. They didn't go, but they had a chance. Now they're down inside that corner. They're going to take one more, holding on to it. And now West Virginia might be able to get possession here. And now there's going to be a scrum along the boards. They're going to be digging for it. Inside that right corner. Now they're going to hold on to it. Going to make a nice move, bounces it off the boards. He tried to get it up to Quintana, didn't quite get it there. And now here's a shot and a good save from Kennelly. That was a very unexpected shot. That goes off the glass. And they're going to, Allen had it. And that's going to be turned over once more. Here's Quintana trying again. Here's a shot and a score. There we go. Denied earlier in the night, gonna finally get that one.
Right through the 5-hole.
Right through the 5-hole. He was denied earlier, he finally makes up for it, and that will make it 2-0 West Virginia.
Here, yeah, just gets in between the two circles there, fires it, and you saw the back of the net ripple on that one. But, like we just said, 2-goal leads are the most dangerous leads in hockey. Gotta keep your foot on the gas here if you're the Mountaineers.
I do really like that we are now playing Brass Bonanza. I think we cycle NHL goal horns in here. That one, of course, from the Hartford Whalers, now the Carolina Hurricanes. And here's a shot, and that one goes wide. That bounces off the glass. And every night, the Carolina Hurricanes have Whalers night, where they play Brass Bonanza as their goal song. They wear the old Hartford jerseys. It's a very cool event. And they're going to send this one up to the defense. Here's one thrown towards the net. That got deflected. I thought that had a chance.
So did I.
It was definitely close, I can tell you that. Now it comes into that corner. Going to be sent up top. And the assistant captain going to fire on all cylinders, trying to get that out of the zone, and will. That was Cohen, who is the assistant captain. And he's going to find himself trying to get that puck once more. And now West Virginia going to skate on in. That was very, very nice job by Napoli to hold on to that puck. 1:55 to go. Gonna send this one, and a bad turnover here. Here's a shot, and that one just gets blocked in front. That was almost 3-0.
Monaco won a senior night goal on that one.
And another big hit down at the other end. And we've got just about $1:33 to go here in this second period. Hold on to it here. Well, you can't say it hasn't been exciting. It's been a very fast-paced game.
This has been a very exciting
and you got to be careful here. And that was very close to a too-many-men penalty on the West Virginia bench. Got to watch that. That would be the 5th penalty of the night. And here comes West Virginia on a 2-on-1. And the back check comes in fast. Here's a shot. And it goes in. Cassiola
with the goal.
56-7.
Senior night. Happy senior night, Luke Cassiola. Have yourself a goal.
Celebrated him earlier. And as for senior night, he's going to get his well-deserved reward. And with 56.7 to go here in the second period, it is 3-0 West Virginia Mountaineers. And wow, what a goal that was. Came through two defenders on that 2-on-1 opportunity. Oh, and Albie Cal kicked. Well, Ian, that ought to do it for this second period. And what did we say we wanted out of this period? A couple of goals. And what did we get? We got a couple of goals. We got our present right there. I don't think it's close to anybody's birthday.
No, I don't know.
I have to ask around staff.
Yeah.
3 goals for your birthday. How about that? That'd be a nice gift.
3 goals for senior night.
But senior night, hey, on a senior night, scoring a goal on your senior night, that's very fantastic. And your last game ever in this building or in this town, potentially.
Yeah.
But that'll wrap up this second period here in 2-1. So, at the end of 2 periods of play, West Virginia has really turned it on in that second period after a bit of a slow start. But anyway, West Virginia going to hold on to a 3-0 lead going into the second intermission. We got our present, got a couple of goals, and we will be right back. welcoming you back inside the Morgantown Ice Arena. Once again, I'm Richard Turkovich. He is Ian Murray. Well, Ian, got our gift in that second period. Got 3 of them. Do you fancy the chances?
Yeah, that's pretty good. This point, we just got to cruise the finish line.
Just got to cruise to the finish line. I think we figured out our new
WVU hockey intern.
Okay, so we've gotten some updates on you. So Cruisin' for Bruisin' from Teen Beach Movie has now become our official third period warm-up song. So I guess that's going to become a continuing thing for WVU hockey, which is very funny, and I love that.
Yep. We are certainly having a blast out here.
Our director of game day operations has just informed us of that, Camden Bellotti. Funny guy.
Certainly going to miss him next year.
Certainly will. Anyway, we're underway here. West Virginia going to hold this one down inside their end. And they're going to move this along. Here's Curtis. He knocks that one off the boards.
In all seriousness, I say cruising the finish line. You still got to keep your foot on the gas pedal here, and you got to keep playing hockey here.
Especially when you're up 3-0. You don't want to play this prevent. Oh, and that one's going to end up into the bench.
Certainly can't let up here. Don't want to let them, the Trojans, right back into this one.
No, absolutely not. And I would like to mention to the viewers at home, I am currently getting sick. You've probably been able to tell, but if my voice starts to go on me towards the end of this third period, please bear with me. It's been a rough couple of days for me, I'm not gonna lie. But we're still here watching some WVU hockey. Oh, and that one gets deflected in the net. Oh my goodness, that one was loose inside the crease. I didn't think that one had a chance.
Yep, just about 45 seconds into this one. Mountaineers are back on top.
And that was Snyder, his second of the night.
Hat trick watch.
Yeah, hat trick watch. Well, I don't know that the net will ever be empty in this one, judging by the score line. However, watch out for Snyder to get the hat trick. That would be very interesting. We're going to have to find a hat to throw. I don't have one. Do you have one, Ian? I don't have a hat to throw. And so with 18:52 to go, and here's a centering pass in front. Good block there. Held on to it. And Clark tries to put that one back behind the net. And Napoli gets this one up to Snyder. Now back down for Shannon. West Virginia just kind of content to pass around at the moment, and honestly, I'm not upset about it. I think that you have to think about game management as well, and that puck's going to sail all the way down the ice, and that will be icing on the Trojans. Now this is the time in the game where I really think you have to focus on the seniors. It's your third period, your final home game for West Virginia. I mean, you got to have some emotion there.
I think this team has come out with emotion here. They've had emotion this entire game.
They really wanted to go out and get one for the seniors here this evening.
And they certainly are on their way to doing that.
And the Trojans going to hold this one. They're going to dump this one in. And Kennelly was able to collect it behind his net. And now Masek tried to toss that one ahead. And Dicing has it, bounces it off that glass. here comes the Trojans in on goal, and a good shot there. Better defense, however. And there's going to be a delayed call upcoming against West Virginia.
Yeah, that's going to wind up being their fifth
of the night. As soon as West Virginia does touch up, they haven't yet. The net is empty at the other end. And Dicing did not get to it yet. And West Virginia still has not been able to touch the puck. Now they're going to send it down deep, and now they will touch the puck. And that will be the whistle for the delayed penalty. That'll be the 5th time West Virginia has gone to the box.
I mean, Dicing there.
And yes, Mother, I do plan on taking some nighttime cold medicine.
We're having fun up here. Senior game.
As we always do up here at WVU Hockey. I like getting those text messages during games. .28 to go here in the third. 1 minute 40 to go on this Trojan power play. We're going to hold this one in on the right. Look for it, going to bounce it off that wall. This one's going to come in, they're going to deflect it. And now sends it long. That's going to be intercepted. And you saw just then, my voice kind of skipped the A in and. Anyway, we're going to have another penalty upcoming here, and this is going to bring in a 4-on-4. That was a heavy hit into the boards. If I had to guess, I would say that's going to be a roughing, but oh, he's in some pain. He's grabbing his back. Skating off under his own power to probably go get checked out. Looks like nothing too serious.
Nope.
And I believe the official call will be a rough.
That's going to be Case Western's first penalty of the night.
So, with their first penalty results in an abbreviated power play, which is probably the worst part. It's going to be 4-on-4 for the next minute and 16, then an abbreviated about 47-second West Virginia power play. Sorry, my quick math usually fails me. Here comes Daniel Rao. Daniel Rao on senior night. He comes in, and oh, he just couldn't quite keep it going. That was almost a breakaway, and almost another senior who got the goal.
Yeah, that was also close, and you just wish for him and feel for him and just wish he would have been able to get that one here on senior night.
And now they're going to bounce this puck around. So 32 seconds to go on this 4-on-4. Napoli's going to fight for it. They're going to come on in on goal. Here's one that goes off the side of the net. And McGee is chasing after Greenberg. Now, oh, and that one was a good chance in front. Fanned on, but here's Rao again. Sends it over. Going to try to skate in with pace. Rao gets it one more time, but I think they're going to be offside, and yes, they will be. So 9 seconds on the 4-on-4. And some of our crew up here celebrating the Washington Commanders.
I believe so.
Just beat the Detroit Lions in the National Football League playoffs. I believe your Eagles will be taking on the Commanders next. Should they win against the Rams on Sunday.
Yep.
And now that will end the 4-on-4. So now West Virginia is going to be on this abbreviated power play. And fanned on there from Richardson. Now they're going to inside that corner, throws it on the net. That'll be another good save. This will be about 15 seconds ago. Here's a slapper from Richardson. That goes just wide. Now Fankhauser, he's got a chance. Sends it back over. Richardson again. Rips one home, and that one gets blocked up into the netting. 7 seconds left. And and some of our staff are a little confused by the Steelers renegade. And now gonna hold on to this one. And here's a shot. Goes on in, and that one's gonna get cleared right as the power play expires. That's gonna be no icing because of the penalty still being there when that puck was sent down there. Now West Virginia gonna hold on to it. Sends this one up and along. Still holding on to a 4-0 lead. Shots 27-25 in favor of the Trojans. West Virginia has not held the shot lead yet tonight. It's the one stat line I think they would be okay in not leading in. So anyway, no team has scored on the power play. The Trojans are 0 for 5, West Virginia 0 for 1. And now they're pinning it down inside that corner. They're probably trying to kill a little bit of this clock. And here they come. Skating on in. Oh, and a big hit there. And that rang Jolly's bell. Dicing tries to get to it. Now they're going to skate it out. Snyder's on the right. Snyder gets it. Drops back, fires, and that one hits the glass. That was a really good rip. And goaltender Austin was here, there, and everywhere. He didn't quite know where that puck was going to end up. Here's a shot that hits the glass off the back of the net. And now they're going to hold on to it. Snyder. And now that goes into the neutral zone. And they're going to send this one deep. Still inside that corner. And now they're going to get it once more. Here's a shot, and that one goes wide. 12-13 to go. Oh, and a deflection in front. Canelli somehow gets on top of it. Oh, and here we go.
And, yep. Kind of saw this start to stir up a little bit.
Yeah, one of the Trojan players ran into Canelli. They were not having it. Mastruzzo, he was in there. And the referee was not happy with them at all about dropping the sticks. So now they're going to send one to the box. And I believe this might be a West Virginia power play. Now this might be the one time I disagree with a... Well, we'd like to have fun up here.
Yeah.
But this might be the one time that I disagree with the call. I think that was pretty evenly, boys have at it. I really don't understand. If you're going to have a penalty, take both of them, not just one. West Virginia is going to be, and they have taken both of them.
They have taken both,
okay.
yeah.
They put it up on the scoreboard. They did take another one. I was going to say that makes a lot more sense to me. They were both pushing off and shoving. I'm not sure who the two guilty parties are. I know for the Trojans, it's Jay Mastruzzo.
I didn't quite catch who the Mountaineer player
You're not quite sure who they sent to the box there. Well, this is going to be some 4-on-4 hockey again in this game.
But going forward in the rest of these games, it is definitely going to be
a tough one down the stretch.
Yeah.
Going into
tough one down the stretch. They're going to have to clean up the discipline here a little bit. 6 penalties here this evening for the Mountaineers. But
you've only had to be on the penalty kill 5 times, which still is a pretty good amount. Now they've got another tussle going on here, and they've pinned Richardson down on the ice. I don't know. They might take him here. They don't want this game getting out of hand, and that was Hugh.
Appears like they're just going to let it kind of play on from there.
Yeah,
not sure if that was intentional or not. Looks like
it's
just
the way the referees have been reffing this game, I thought for sure that was going to warrant something. But that's okay. Minute and 15 to go here on the 4-on-4. So we're going to be evens. just over 11 minutes to go. And here's a shot that comes in on Kennelly, and he gloves it down and then dishes it out. And here is Shannon bouncing that off the boards. That'll be turned over in the neutral zone, dumped back in. They had to check up. They couldn't come directly back in. Here's Dicing behind his own net. And he's going to hold on to this one, tries a spin move, blows a tire, gets back to the puck, and bounces it off the boards. And here is Quintana with pace. Skating on in, trying to deke. It was almost the same situation he had earlier in the night that got denied by Austin. Kennelly gets deflected up in the air. Shannon tried to get to it. Greenberg trying to skate around. That's going to be a good hit back behind there. Arms stay down. Quintana holding it and firing, and that's going to get blocked. And now it's going to come all the way back down to the West Virginia end. West Virginia really, I think, is in kill clock mode at the moment. Up 4-0 with about 10 minutes to go in this third period, halfway through it, and the 4-on-4 will expire. So we're back to even strength 5-on-5. And I have a feeling this game has a more intense fight upcoming. Oh, and the referee is just taking one off the wrist. Took it like a champ, though. And they're going to say it was a high stick on the puck. Well, the referee is holding his wrist. That had to hurt. It was an attempted dump in that went right off his hand. He's rubbing it a bit. He looks to be all right, though.
Yep.
Hey, these referees are tough cookies. We've had a couple that have gotten knocked over, bowled over this season. We've had a few who have been tripped up, hit their heads. I mean, they are like Iron Men out there.
Certainly a hard job.
Especially in hockey when you don't know where the puck's going to go.
Might not always agree with them, but can definitely respect what they do.
Absolutely. And off this faceoff, that's going to be a win for the Trojans. Holding that one there. And now Richardson skates back. Tries to put it back into the neutral zone. And West Virginia just content to pass, but that's going to be a turnover. And that puck's going to come in on goal! And Kennelly was able to make a nice stop there with
really
the pads.
Oh,
and a stick has gone flying. That was Jolly's stick.
That stick came up into our sight line up here.
Oh, and that shot just goes wide. There was a wide open bit of net to the right. West Virginia 5 shots behind in the shot counter, 30-25. Here's a shot from up top that gets deflected. And I thought for a second that might have been in the back of the net.
But, you know, they might be 5 shots behind on the shot counter, but they're 4 goals ahead on the scoreboard where it matters. 4 goals ahead
on the scoreboard, and the scoreboard is what matters. And this puck's going to get deflected up into the netting, so that'll go out of play. Well, talk about protecting the cage. Evan Kennelly, 30 saves on the night. And Evan Kennelly hails from Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, right around where I live. At least that's what it is listed as. I believe I know his brother. And they're going to bounce that one off the boards. Send that one down. And here is Misk. Holds on to it. Fires a shot and a good save there from Austin. Rebound comes out, and that one almost went in. Now they're holding it down in that bottom left-hand corner. They're still fighting for it. Now it's going to come back out. The Trojans are going to skate this one up with speed. They got a 1-on-2. They don't have numbers. And here's one coming in, and Napoli's going to be able to clear it away. 8 minutes to go in the game. We've seen some very good goaltending in the 2 games we have seen today. In the women's Division II game.
Seen really good goaltending all weekend, going back to even last night.
Taco Bernetto for the Division II women's team played outstanding this weekend. Despite the women's team dropping both of those games. Still played fantastic. The save percentage definitely was up there. And then we see more good goaltending here tonight from Kennelly. And here come the Trojans in once more. Deflected that. Quintana trying to get it out, banks it off the boards. That gets intercepted up at the top. And now they're going to dump this one back in. Here's Shannon, tips it forward. Shannon knocks it ahead. Puts it away. Shannon holds it. And this is going to be a whistle here. Oh, and Quintana, fine, they're going to take both of them here. And the referee guiding him to the box. I think they might have been chirping at each other, and the referees got a little upset with this. They got a little physical.
Yeah.
So he's come out of the box now. Well, they might be tossing him here.
Put a 2-minute so far up on the board here.
Oh, and he's being tossed. So Quintana has been ejected. And I told you, Ian, I thought this game was going to have a little more physicality in it by the end of it. So West Virginia's going to have somebody go in to serve that penalty. Quintana very unhappy as he walks off the ice. And now some West Virginia players asking for just an explanation. So I think that West Virginia might be short-handed here.
There's the
But this might be a 5-minute for the ejection. So that would put this game, that would be a very big blow to this West Virginia team, up 4. And one time I will bring this up, third period, San Jose Sharks, Vegas Golden Knights, 2019 Game 7. We're down 4. 5-minute major penalty scored, 4 of them tied the game, and it went to overtime. San Jose did end up winning that game after that immaculate comeback.
Well, we're going to be even strength here, so.
Okay, I guess they're just going to give them the game misconduct, nothing more. So I think they both get a roughing call, so that'll, but it's still
so
5 on 5
2
on
roughing
5.
calls, so offset there, and
Yes.
then it's a 10-minute game misconduct on
For
Quintana.
So he's going to go for an early shower. Not too much earlier, though. And the team, and West Virginia's already up for it. If that's going to happen, this is the type of situation you would want that to happen. Of course, you never want that to happen.
No.
But in this type of situation, I would think that it's not the worst case scenario in the world. Now, I think a 5-minute major penalty would have been the worst case scenario here. And here's a shot at, that one just went wide of Kennelly. Now here is Allen. Chips it high and just goes to clear it. He got to the red line rather. So that will not be icing. So 5:22 to go here in this third period. We've had some fights, some goals, a misconduct. This game's had everything except for a shootout.
Oh, God, don't speak that into existence now. That is definitely not the way I would want to. And that would be a long game.
It would be a long night.
Yeah, that would.
Wow, 4:54. Approaching the end of this game. West Virginia looks to be content with just passing the puck around. They haven't really been pushing the issue to take many shots. Ooh, a centering pass there. Right as I say that, they try to put something together, but here's a 2-on-2 for the Trojans coming back the other way. Here's a forehand try, and that's going to be saved by Kennelly and covered. Which, again, Kennelly, that is his 31st save tonight. Fantastic effort. It's going to go across the crease. Kennelly thought about dealing with it, but he thought better. He didn't want to hit it into his own net, but here comes West Virginia with the 2-on-1. They're going to come back down this way. Fires a shot, and that's going to be a rebound in front, and there was nobody home to get that juicy rebound. That was right outside of the crease. That was a very nice attempt there from West Virginia on the 2-on-1, and I think it was the right decision to shoot.
This definitely was a juicy rebound right in front of the net.
And it was McNamara who chose to shoot instead of pass it. I thought that was the right decision. So West Virginia still up 4 minutes left in this one. West Virginia holding it down on that offensive end. And they're going to keep this one moving down along back to their end. So Rao now holds on to it. And they were going to say that was offside, so West Virginia pretty much gets a free turnover. Now back to the other side. Here's a shot. That one gets blocked, goes wide. Still down in that end of the ice. And West Virginia, the last thing they want to hear is a whistle. They're holding it down here. Oh, a nice hit there from Mason. Here's a slapper and a good stop by Fankhauser on the block stick left. And here they come with a breakout. Fankhauser banks it off the boards, and then he falls right there across the blue line. Now here's a shot. Kennelly, oh, it was underneath his pads. I thought that might have been a slippery snake.
Indeed it was not.
3:04. And West Virginia, the Mountaineers keep looking up at that clock, and they are waiting for this thing to be over.
3:04.
Like we said, final home game of the season, senior nights. And now here's a deflection, and here they come up the ice. This is going to be a really good opportunity. They're going to fire a shot, and that one is going to be gloved down by Austin. Oh, and some players going to take exception to that, I have a feeling, after the whistle faking the slap shot.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there wasn't
I think Austin kind of passed it out, and I think, give our player a little bit of credit, I think he didn't quite hear the whistle that was blown.
No, I think he knew exactly what he was doing there, Ian. Crowd here is trying to start the wave, but here's an opportunity for Trojans. And that centering pass almost. Kennelly's keeping it out of the net. That's come off its moorings. And are they going to give the goal?
Call that a goal?
They're going to give that the goal. I believe the net's come off the moorings before.
Yeah.
That. I think the net's come off the moorings.
The net's come off. That's not a goal there.
I don't believe that should count.
Should not be a goal.
And yeah, a lot of people are very much arguing.
See what
as you see, the referees are looking at the net.
Yeah, because you just pulled that. That's major.
That's majorly off. That is not.
Just went over, and they just put it up on the board. They're calling that a goal.
And they've killed the shutout bid.
Well, in our eyes,
and some
remains
guys gonna
4-1. This is definitely a shutout.
And some guy's going to come over there and tap Kennelly's pads.
And
that is a very
unfortunate way.
Very unfortunate way for this game to end. And you got to feel bad for Kennelly. He played a fantastic game. And that net has come off before, well before. That puck was in the net.
I thought I even heard the whistle before the puck went into the net too.
Yeah. So in my eyes, Kennelly has 33 saves and still a shutout, but nonetheless, it's going to count as 32, and he's given up one, but still a whale of a job by Evan Kennelly tonight.
In the end, I'm sure in our eyes and the eyes of every Mountaineer fan, that is definitely going to be a shutout here.
And that one's going to be icing with 1:56 to go. And that's just a low note to end this game on. But you have to look at the bright side.
start the
And
wave
here we go, and
here.
apparently we are starting the wave.
You get it going a bit.
Oh, this is, there we go, look at that.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Good. We got the wave start here as we're back underway. And that is a great way to end season tonight.
That is a fantastic way for the final game in this building for Division III.
That is one way to end it.
Some great camera work for that.
Thanks, Lindsay, for that.
Yes, thank you. And while we're at that, thanks to our entire crew, James as well, working the computer, doing the graphics for everybody. And of course, all the rest of our interns, Director of Game Day Operations, Camden Bellotti. Some of of course, our marketing staff, social media, photographers, all of the WVU hockey interns.
Everyone who's contributed to putting in some
Todd,
great work here this
thanks
season.
to Todd.
Big thanks to Todd
Big
for
thanks
putting
to
this
Todd
all together.
putting everything together. And here are the
Together
Trojans
and
coming
for
in for
everything he
one
has
more
done.
chance, and they will score again. So now you have a situation, it is 4-2. That one got ripped in that top right shelf.
Now you can go back to that non-goal goal call there, and is that going to wind up playing a factor?
59.9 seconds to go, and they are going to call a
Yeah, they're
timeout
calling
here.
a timeout. They're talking over.
This, oh boy. This could get a little tight. And they've So we had to cut the audio there because the opposing coach giving a very passionate timeout speech. We're doing the wave again.
Wave is start up again.
Fantastic.
Fantastic here. Start up here in the booth and try to make it. Did you going down? Goalie's been pulled here.
Yeah,
Austin is now on the bench here, so it's going to be a 6-on-5.
They called the timeout. They brought the extra attacker on, had a very passionate timeout speech. Here we go. West Virginia going to have to bend, not break here. 59.9 to go. And off the face-off, it's going to be a loss for West Virginia. And now the Trojans going to break in, and it's going to be clear down the ice. Oh, and that was on target for Rao on the senior night. Almost had that one. That was almost a 100-footer. And now we're down here inside the corner. And they're still holding it down there. Fighting for it. Gonna move it just slightly, 32 seconds to go. And the puck's gonna bounce around. Here's Curtis, he's gonna try to send one down. It bounced off a player, they're gonna wave off the icing because of the deflection. So West Virginia's gonna try to get to this puck first. They will not be able to, but that leaves 15 seconds to go here in this game. And here they come, here's a backhand try, that gets blocked, 9 seconds to go, and that goes off the side of the iron and gets rebounded out, and now they're down inside the corner. Here's a slapper, that gets blocked up high. And that will do it, and the West Virginia Mountaineers are gonna take home a 4-2 victory here tonight, and in my eyes, Evan Kennelly played a fantastic game and almost got the shutout bid. 32 saves on the night, and every man on the team has come out to congratulate him.
And also, big congratulations to our seniors once again. Peyton Donica, Luke Cassiola, and Daniel Rao. Big congratulations to you guys. Good luck on your futures.
Yeah, good luck on future endeavors. They are going to shake hands after that one. That is a great sign of sportsmanship here. And, well,
It'll probably start.
This will most likely be, well, what we said, this will be the last home game for Division III in this building. So we're going to leave you with Country Roads. I'm Richard Turkovich. He is Ian Murray. And we will see you next time and we will see you next time.